This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. But as you can see already, this isn't just any Sims 4 video, it is an early access gameplay video of the new Sims 4 stuff pack, the Moschino stuff pack. So as you can see, I am decked out in my Moschino X The Sims swimsuit, so we are all ready to get started on this video and see what the hype is on this new stuff pack. So right off the bat right here, what I'm doing for you first is just placing every single build item that the pack comes with. So I showed you in the beginning really quickly the windows and doors that the pack comes with, and then I am just placing every single furniture piece. So every single wallpaper, couch, rug, decoration, photography item, I am placing it all in one room and laying it out right there so you guys can see just really quickly everything that the pack comes with. And then after that, we are going to go to another apartment and I am going to use every single item that comes with this pack in one apartment build. So you'll see that a little bit later in the video, in like 40 seconds or something, I'm going to start doing that, but I thought this would be a good way for me to showcase every single item that this pack comes with and how it could be practically used in gameplay and in your game. Because I feel like sometimes when you look at individual items on a pack, it's kind of hard to see if you would use it or not, if you want the items in your game. So in order for me to help you make a decision on whether or not you want to buy this pack, I thought it would be the most useful to use all the items in one build. So I thought that was a kind of a cool idea. I've done it before with my Get Famous early access. I used all of the items in one build as well, again, to show you guys how it can be used practically in game. But yeah, the other component of this new pack, besides the build items, obviously, this is a Moschino stuff pack, which is a Italian fashion designer, if you guys didn't know. So the other component would be the Create a Sim items. So I do have some Create a Sim footage as well that I will be releasing, I think the next day, like tomorrow. So check back tomorrow if you guys want to see that. But obviously, you guys know I'm a builder, so I wanted to get right into building right away. But just a little, like, not spoiler, but yeah, kind of spoiler. I must say that I am a little bit, I think, underwhelmed by the Create a Sim clothing items. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting something, like, really, really great for the clothing items because it is a Moschino stuff pack, a like fashion stuff pack. I expected like top-notch clothing pieces and clothing quality for the Create a Sim aspect, and to be honest, I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but I'll talk about that in my next video. This is not about Create a Sim, this is about the build. And I have to say here, right off the bat, I am thoroughly impressed with the build items we got. Considering this is a fashion stuff pack, the build items are pretty great. So you will see them all get used here right now. Really quickly, I did take some like stats or notes on how many items we get, and I think I counted, if I counted correctly, I might be 1 or 2 items off, but I think we get 37 items for build mode in this stuff pack. So again, considering it's a fashion stuff pack, 37 items is really great. So we get 2 like new wallpapers. You can see I'm using them right here. There's that kind of textured wall that comes in a lot of different colors, some monochromatic colors, which is absolutely beautiful. I love textured walls. I feel like we definitely need more of those in The Sims because just like the flat painted walls can be a little boring and doesn't give the build or the room as much dimension. So I definitely love that textured wall. And then we got these kind of like fun, colorful painted walls that come in like cool patterns and stuff. So those are super fun. I can see that being used in like kids' rooms or even like cool offices and stuff. I can definitely see myself using those, especially, or even like as accent walls. The possibilities are endless with those, so I do like that. On top of that, you guys will see later, but we did get a lot of living room furniture, so kind of like a couch, armchairs, coffee tables. We got rugs, and then we got like tons of items. I believe there were 7 items that came to like make your own photo studio. So kind of like backdrops and a tripod for your camera, and then different like light setup so that you can have like professional photography lighting. So it's definitely all very on brand or on theme for this photography fashion career or fashion photography career that it comes with as well. So I think people have also said that this is the first time that a stuff pack has actually come with a career. I'm not sure if that's completely true, but I remember reading that somewhere. So I think that's pretty good, or pretty like a plus for this pack for sure, if it's already coming with something that usually doesn't come with it. On top of the furniture and creative sim items, you're also getting more features in your game. So I think that's cool. I hope they keep that trend up when they do release more stuff packs in the future, because now they've created the standard. The standard is build, buy items, creative sim items, and a new gameplay feature or a new career. So not to put any pressure on the Sims team, but it seems like that is the new standard. So the idea, I forgot to kind of explain the idea of the build that I'm doing. So the idea is, like I said, the pack does come with a new photography or fashion photography career. So the idea here is I wanted to have a sim have their own kind of like home photography studio where they can have their clients come to their home, and it's a nice, beautiful, modern, funky studio that has various photography stations set up so that you can take photos of your models or models who want to get their photo taken and stuff like that. But then the backstory, I guess, here is that the photographer isn't like super famous yet, or they aren't super like high up in their career, so they can't afford to like buy their own private studio off like at another property. So they're running their studio out of their home. So the majority of the apartment will be for like studio space so their clients can come. But then in the corner there, as you saw in the beginning of the video, what I was doing is they also live there. So they have their kitchen and their bedroom and their bathroom and all of that off to the side, kind of separated with a wall and a window and a door. So it's kind of like, it's mainly the studio, but the owner also lives there because they can't afford to like have a studio and a home or and an apartment, if you know what I mean. So I thought it was kind of cool, kind of like that early photographer person who's like just coming up in their career, and when they get a bit richer, maybe they can buy their own studio somewhere else. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, and I kind of like that idea of like living in your workspace and stuff like that, especially with the freelancer career option. I just think that it kind of goes really well. So as you can see here, I have placed the kind of living room furniture. I think that living room furniture is super, super like chic and modern, and definitely very like high fashion, if you know what I mean. It wouldn't necessarily fit in like any family apartment, but I think like an apartment like this, you can picture like the models and the clients coming in and like sitting on those nice sofas and stuff like that. It kind of, yeah, it's not super homey. It's not like a homey couch, but it's definitely very like professional and very like editorial, if you know what I mean. So I have blocked off kind of like two separate photography stations. So one is kind of for like just headshots and stuff like that, and then the other bigger one in the corner is for like more like intense shoots when you want like different types of backdrops and stuff. So I think the other like curved photo shoot area, those backdrops can actually like change into different things. Like it doesn't just stay white, I believe. I haven't actually tested it out, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, I think they can change like different sceneries and stuff. So I think that's super cool. But in terms of like decor, we also got like a lot of cool, cute little items. I love that clothing rack that it came with, the one I put in the corner there. It kind of has like nice designer clothes and then like cute shoe boxes at the bottom. And I know we got a similar one with Get Famous, but the Get Famous one wasn't as like nice and clean. It was a little bit more cluttered and meant to look kind of like a on-set prop closet or something, whereas this one definitely looks a little bit more like pretty and like chic and clean, something that would be more in like a editorial kind of like photography studio for fashion, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I definitely really like those. I'm happy that we got them. And then also One of my favorite items, I know I'm talking a lot about the specific items, but this is a stuff pack, so that's kind of what you have to look forward to here, is the little trunk and that amp. So you'll see them around the room, but there's like this little trunk. It's kind of like I think it's like a coffee table. It can be used as a coffee table, but it looks like one of those trunks that you'd be able to like store stuff in. And it comes in a lot of different colors. And then there's also like a amp, kind of like a guitar amp or any kind of amp, like a speaker amp. And you can make it comes in this cute little pink color, which I love. I just think it really fits with the like vibe of this pack. I think they did a really great job with choosing the decorative items for this pack, because stuff like that just, I don't know, it really sets the tone of the apartment, and I really love it. And you could definitely put it in like a more industrial vibe as well. I think that this furniture works for kind of like a monochromatic build like I'm doing right now that's very like white and clean, but all of this furniture would also look really great in kind of like an industrial brick build. So if you had like kind of like brown brick walls and stuff, all of this furniture could be like black or white or something. And I don't know, I just think that it would also look really good in that. So I think I'm definitely going to do some more builds with this pack and definitely play up a different kind of vibe. So not make it so white and modern, but instead, like I said, make it more kind of like industrial and kind of like warehousey or something like that. I'm not sure. I only have built one thing with this pack so far, so I am excited to kind of use the items a little bit more and see how else I can use them. Also, that room divider, did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. It's like a glass room divider. I think that looks super cool. It's very modern, very clean. We've always gotten room dividers that are kind of like just like panels or something. So I'm happy that we got just like a clean, crisp room divider like that still keeps the room feeling open, because it's still like glass and see-through. It doesn't like close off the room too much, but it still provides separation. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm actually really happy with how this build turned out. And overall, I must say my first impressions of this pack are very, very positive. Like I said before, I am slightly underwhelmed by the Create a Sim stuff, but I will go over that in further detail in another video, in tomorrow's video actually. And also keep in mind, I'm just not a Create a Sim person at all. Like, I am a builder, so I'm obviously going to find a little bit more good or a little bit more positive things to say about building rather than Create a Sim, because in general I don't really create a sim. So yeah, take whatever I say with a grain of salt, I guess, when it comes to that, because you know my thing is building. So, but I do have to say, yeah, the build stuff I am quite impressed with, considering the price point of this pack too. A stuff pack is only what, $10 to $15 depending on where you live. And we got, like I said, 37 items. So that works out to be approximately like 25 cents to 40 cents per item that you're paying for. And that's not even including all of the other features we get. If you're just looking at build items alone, you're pretty much paying like 25 to 40 cents per item. So you guys can kind of make that decision yourself whether or not you think that is worth it, and then, you know, factor in all the other things that this pack provides. It makes it even cheaper. But in my opinion, I think that's a pretty good deal. And it's definitely not as big of a commitment, like money-wise, as an expansion pack, because you're paying like $50 to $60 plus tax. Whereas this, it's just kind of like, you know, $10. That's like 2 Starbucks coffees, so it's really not a huge commitment. So yeah, I think that overall, I mean, I will give my final thoughts, you know, later once I've tried out this pack a little bit more. So again, these are just my first impressions, but overall I do think that this pack does have some, you know, good things to provide, considering that it's just a stuff pack. I am pretty impressed so far, and I do really, really love how this apartment turned out. I pretty much used only the Moschino stuff pack items in this build. I used a few base game items, and that's it. So yeah, this apartment is jam-packed full with all Moschino stuff pack items, and then, you know, just like the essential base game items here and there. So, you know, you can furnish an entire apartment and make it look super nice with just this pack. So you guys know I really love that. But yeah, I really hope that you guys are excited for this pack, and I really hope that you go into this pack with an open mind, because I know there was a lot of kind of like negative opinions about it before the pack was even released. So yeah, I like to go into every pack release with an open mind and try and see what's good about it, what I don't like about it, and then compare it to, you know, how much value I think it adds. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the pack based on this video or based on any other videos you have seen so far, and I will definitely be releasing more videos for you guys using this pack. So let me know down below what else you guys want to see from me. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!